Hi there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for March 2025. I am going to have a look at the astrological forecast for the month. If you're not interested in this, please have a look in the description box down below. I place some timestamps for when the tarot reading actually starts. But looking at the astrology for the month of March, we have quite the thing happening. We got so many conjunctions, and it's mainly conjunctions with the moon. So it's going to have a lot to do with our emotions, the feminine, beauty, and the subconscious a little bit as well throughout the month of March, which is also not so strange because it will be going throughout the sign of Pisces, going into Aries by the end of March. But we're starting off, and since there's so many conjunctions as well, I just want to go through them fairly quickly so you're not getting bored of just hearing that there's conjunctions. All right, so the 1st of March we have a conjunction of Moon and Mercury. The Moon, like I said, is a planet of emotion, femininity, beauty, and the subconscious. Mercury, on the other hand, is the planet of communication, adaptability, mentality, look, mind, and how we share our thoughts. So we're going to have a look at uniting our thoughts and feelings, making us really good communicators, deep diving into spiritual connections, but is asking us not to live in our heads too much and only express ourselves when we're not feeling too emotional. Like we're feeling a little bit more grounded, so we're not feeling too angry, like explosive or sad, or when we're feeling anxiety. 2nd of March, the day after, we have another conjunction of the moon, but this time with Venus. So Venus is a planet of love, beauty, balance, and it can bring a sense and a blend of beauty and emotional depth, financial ease, but also challenges in emotional stability. It can shake things up a little bit. And this has already happened this year. I don't remember if it was January or February, but the moon will once again be in the sign of Pisces, asking us to connect with our intuition and depth. 3rd of March, the 3rd day of March, there's a conjunction of Mercury and Neptune. And Mercury, like we said, is the planet of communication and mentality and adaptability. Neptune is the planet of inspiration, magic, illusions, spirituality, subconscious, fantasies, and it intensifies intuition and compassion. And it makes us focus our thinking and our communication on spiritual topics, mysteries and secrets. It's an ideal time to dive into creativity and really bring that side out of you, but also diving into occult studies. Don't expect to find your answers in one thing only. You're going to be led down a string or down a hole, if you like, to uncover many things. If you are interested in connecting with the beyond, make sure that you take care of yourself and take care of your space. The sun is also in Pisces at this time, which will help and aid you and guide you in this matter. Make sure you're grounding yourself plenty at this time so you don't feel lost. It's really important, Sagittarius. On the 6th of March, we have a conjunction of Moon and Jupiter is a planet of principles, growth, expansion, adventure, healing, good fortune, miracles, and wisdom. It's another conjunction that will aid us in steering our course of life into a higher alignment. And this event could also bring harmony and balance into your lives, but also success in aligned careers, spiritual growth, intuition, financial gains, and good health. On the 6th of March, we have a conjunction of Moon and Mars, and Moon is, all feminine, and Mars is the planet of masculinity. So there's a little bit of a clash going on here. Mars is also the planet of the warrior, courage, strength, ambition, impulsiveness, but also aggression and confrontation. It can make us a little bit impulsive, a little bit angry, a bit overreactive, stubborn, but innovative. It's a fiery energy. Make sure that you ground your feelings before you are expressing them on the 9th of March. On the same day, we also have a conjunction of Venus and Mercury, and it will be throwing us into a little bit of a whiplash of avoiding confrontation with Venus and Mercury or getting it out of our systems now with Mars coming and playing on the same day. Venus and Mercury is asking us to instinctively avoid confrontation and instead share innovative ideas with clear perspective and communication, sharing a willingness to broaden the horizon of success. 14th of March, we have the full moon in Virgo with a total lunar eclipse. So this energy will be maybe a bit prominent a few days before, like leading up to the 14th, and a few days after. So you might be feeling it during a week or so. Safety and emotions are connected to order and clarity, because it's very Virgo to have order and be very clear. It might be a sense and a need to organize anything that feels distracting or chaotic, like organizing your house, getting rid of things that you don't no longer need, and focus on being tolerant and accepting imperfections, and also allow things not to always have to live up to your expectations. Is really hard, Sagittarius, I know that, but it's okay for something just to be okay, right? On the 20th of March is the last day when the sun is in Pisces before it moves into Aries. And at this time we have the spring equinox, and we also have Neptune at a solar conjunction. We start the new astrological year with a heightened sensitivity to vibrational energy, with it being the last day of the sun being in Pisces. And there's no coincidence here. We're really wakening up as a collective to this vibrational energy and the subconscious and magic, in a sense. 28th of March, we have a conjunction of Moon and Saturn is the planet of discipline and structure. Have a look. Once again, this has happened one time this year, and it's asking us to realign yourself once again. Take a look on how your structure is impacting your emotions and vice versa. Make sure life demands are not weighing you down too much, but if they are, take a look at what you can change and what you can do to realign yourself. It's a great time to start meditating if you've been meaning to take it up, Sagittarius. On the 29th of March, we have the new moon in Aries. We have both the sun and the moon propelling us forward into the month of April. And we want to get going with our intentions. We want to pivot or lean into discomfort if we actually need to. Aries is a fellow fire sign to you, Sagittarius, and it has the power, fire has the power to destroy or blaze a path for new growth and fresh beginnings. And I feel like your fellow fire signs has actually been getting kind of a closing of a chapter and a fresh beginning, kind of bubbling under the surface. So this is going to be quite interesting. During my meditation, before I started this reading, I felt some tingling on my left thigh. I don't know who needs to hear that, but it's like there's someone here and they would like to make the presence known. And I also felt like a bit of a heavy foot, like I was standing on the ground, like standing my ground almost. So this might be something in this message for you. But I cleanse your space, I meditate on your cards. I would like to cleanse the space one more time with you here. So you will be hearing 3 loud sounds, and I will begin now. There we go, Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. We're going to start having a look at the spirit animals for you for this month, March 2025. What is the spirit animal for Sagittarius, March 2025? Could you please, spirit, guide them for the highest good? What do Sagittarius need to know? Fish. Did you not get the fish last time as well? Did you not get the fish last time as well? Tarantula and elephant. Right. So Sagittarius, your fellow fire signs did get water cards as well, but you are the one that got 1 water card and 2 fire cards actually. So the fish is about following the current, going with the flow, but also it's about intuition with the moon there. And since we have so many conjunctions with the moon, in the month of March. There might be something in there for you to actually pick up on. And since we are in the sign of Pisces as well, there might be something in that message. But if you're interested in having a look what this spirit animal is meaning besides that, please have a little Google or a YouTube search. We also have the tarantula. I'm not just getting like the spider in the web, but I will have a look in the guidebook to see what it says. So the tarantula is saying, at a crossroad, claiming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers, patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. When it's in balance, it follows intuition. This is also speaking about intuition. When the tarantula is in balance, it follows intuition. When it's out of balance, it hesitates and it over-intellectualizes. To bring this into balance, you need some daily journaling. All right? If you want to have a look further on the meaning of the tarantula as a spirit animal, please have a Google. And then we also have the elephant. The elephant is unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. They're mainly matriarch as well, aren't they? And you also see the flame there. All right, so let's see. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When it's in balance, it's one-pointed focus and generous and loving. When it's out of balance, it misunderstands fate. To bring this into balance, you need to trust. If you feel stuck, what we said in the astrological forecast as well, like going into Aries, the fire has the power to destroy or to blaze path for new beginnings to come in. So this is great. Thank you so much, Spirit. What else does Sagittarius need to know about the month of March 2025? What can we see? What is the theme of this reading? What do they need to be aware of? And keep in mind the noble Madonna, sacred dark goddess mother. So connecting to a dark goddess mother. So maybe have some shadow work being done. Please, could you guide Sagittarius for the highest good? Purify, cleanse, and release. So it's time to release an old chapter there. Thank you so much. You also have number 18 here on the Madonna. It's adding up to the number 9, which is the last of a cycle. The last number before 10. 10 is both 0 and 1. They're both the ending and the beginning, the maximum expression. So maybe this is what you need to connect with in order to step forward there. Thank you so much. We also have Adam, the dark divine father of creation. So that's why I didn't get the full connect to your divine feminine, because there needs to be a balance here between the feminine and the masculine. So just maybe some shadow work, or even look into those both sides, both the yin and the yang, both the drive and the why, if that makes sense. Thank you so much. Should I go for another one? Okay. One more, thank you. You have Pluto, which is connected to endings and regeneration. So we really have a theme for this reading here. You're also ready to close a chapter, I feel like. But you might be needing to do some work and following some orders or setups to do so. Thank you so much. What is the past energy that Sagittarius is bringing into the month of March 2025? What do they need to be aware of? What is the past energy? The Page of Pentacles. So the pages are about new opportunities and new experiences. So maybe you've been feeling a little bit stuck with it being in reverse. It's about dreams, enthusiasm, you know, new opportunities, new work opportunities even. Being and focusing on practical action. That's really what I'm getting there. Giving new life to adventures that will bring luck in the material. It's been in the reverse. So either you've been feeling a little bit stuck, maybe you've been feeling like you missed an opportunity, but I feel more that it's been a little bit of a stagnant energy maybe. And that's why you need to start going with the flow, purify, cleanse, and release, and connect to that intuition of yours. Because I also feel like there's a mountain in the background, which is about achievements, but also might have been a little bit hard for you there, Sagittarius. Okay. Any hopes and fears or fears for Sagittarius for the month of March? Hermit. Okay, not being able to take alone time. Number 9 does the Hermit also add up to, which is the last of a cycle. So you've got 9-9. I don't know if you see that a lot lately. It's a card about contemplation, searching for truth, inner guidance, time for self-reflection. A soul, it is about a soul's journey inwards, because you know he's climbing this mountain. It's like the highest mountain. He's climbing it. He's getting up here, and he's taking this star of hope and wisdom and putting into this lantern here. He just needs to make sure that he is actually coming back down from the mountain and just not fully isolating himself and shining the light. But I feel like since it is into the reverse, you've been not really having too much time to contemplate, maybe not been having so much time for yourself. You know, it's important with some silence and solitude, and maybe you're scared that you are abandoning your connection. I feel like that's not the case though. Maybe you feel like you're being stuck. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit isolated and alone. I'm also getting community from the elephant, because the living family basically of many, and maybe that's what you need, what you're fearing. But I'm also feeling like you're hoping to be able to come down from the mountain soon, like coming down from the isolation and being able to shine your light. Maybe you're scared you're not going to shine your light. Okay, thank you so much. I'm actually going to do this. Can you give me a clarification of the Hermit into the rest? What does Sagittarius need to hear? Oh, what's 2? So these cards are about the Hermit. I'm going to read the words on the top there. So we have selfish, unkempt, materialistic, gold digger, self-absorbed, envious, work, home, conflict, jealous, insecure, greedy, intolerant. And I feel insecure is really popping out that. So what you need to focus on to turn this into a positive is nurturing, which what we've basically been talking about. Nurturing self, practical, generous, welcoming, sensible, luxurious, caring, homebody. Maybe take some time for yourself at home, good business sense, and working parent. So that's really what we've been getting from the Hermit there. Thank you so much. We're also going to read this one. And I think you're hoping here for freedom, new awareness, release, surrender, survival, liberation, escape, and facing fears. Maybe you've not been taking time for facing fears here. Maybe you've been a little bit limited and having some negative thoughts, feeling a little bit trapped. That's what I'm getting. So, but you know that you're hoping for this freedom, for this, you know, the self-awareness. And he's also he is a card of self-awareness. So this is really kind of a hope and a fear that you really need to be working on a little bit, and just take time for that. Thank you so much. Can I have the present energy, the initial situation for the month of March? How is month? And you're stepping in as the Magician. You're stepping in as number 1. So the Magician this is the main energy for for you for the month of March. It's a card about willpower, intention, creation, manifestation. You know, he has all the tools that he needs on the table there, and it's all the suits in front of him. He's pointing above and so below as well, and he's this covered in flowers, and flowers are really hard to grow in the tarot. It is an infinity symbol there, and it's also representing the number 8, so there is some strength in here, but also like karma and infinity, like energy is not created nor destroyed, it's transformed. So the magician takes what available and molds and transforms it into what you desire, basically. So you will be stepping in. This is the energy for the month of March. Use your abilities with pure intention and trust your inner power. I feel like this is coming on quite strong, and you're starting to really lean into it. It's right there for you to grasp it throughout the month of March. So I really encourage you to do that, because you can create big things here, Sagittarius. The crossing energy for the magician. What does Sagittarius need to know? Thank you. It's okay to ask for help if you need it. We have the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5s is about change. Yeah, the 5s are about change and possibility. And this card is a card of need, poverty, and insecurity, really. But these people outside of this church just need to realize that they can just go into the church and get some food and shelter, and they can actually get help if they're just willing to see what's right in front of them. So it's okay to get and ask for help. And that is maybe what you need to learn a little bit to, I'm also getting community once again for here. It's okay, you don't need to be the strongest one all the time. It's very heavy, but in order to create, you might need some little bit of a lift up from there. Thank you so much, Spirit. What is Sagittarius aware of? What is going on in Sagittarius' conscious mind? Could you please guide them for their highest good? I just got the already know, the world. Okay. Fulfillment. This is the end of the major arcana, and this is basically the beginning of the major arcana. And the world is about fulfillment and harmony and completion, and I belong. It's like you're starting to tap into this energy and then tapping into the magician, because after the world it all starts over again with the Fool and the Magician. So it's like you're starting to pick up on this energy of I belong. Is a card of absolute unity, perfection, accomplishments from inner and outer energies, welcoming joy and celebrations due to the achievements and learning that you've done, inviting closure, which is great because we have purified, cleanse, and release. And Pluto is the planet of transformation. So we have endings and regeneration. So you're really aware of this, and so you're starting to tap into this. And this is also connected to the planet of Saturn, and we have Saturn going on a little bit in the month of March as well. So please have a look at that. The world, it can also be like you're planning on traveling, or you will be doing some traveling in the month of March, or you will be booking some traveling or really looking forward to it. The world is about traveling as well, but also really awaiting the start of a new chapter, and that's really what's going on. Maybe this is what you're ready for as well, is kicking over into the next one that you will be able to pick up on in March, the new fresh start. You're releasing and starting again, endings and starting again. It's really the energy that I'm picking up on here, and it feels very light and very beautiful. Can I please have another energy, another card to describe the world or the conscious mind here? It could be like a new job, it can be a new relationship, might be an ending of something. We have the 3 of Cups, which is celebrating emotions, is about loyalty and bonding and it's the threes are always a point of no return, but it's about new life and happiness and friendship and socializing and love and a loving community and investing in people around you and allowing them to invest in yourself. We have the Three of Wands into the reverse. Once again, is a point of no return. I'm picking up a little bit of a heavy energy here. This might not be for everyone, but the Three of Wands is about new life, point of no return, like I said, but it's looking ahead, expansion, rapid growth, preparing for actions, and actions today create tomorrow's future. But you might be a little bit wary of what steps next to take, or like it's a big risk, or something like that. But you have a very high positive energy and very emotional fulfillment here. You also have the Eight of Swords here, and the eights are about transcendence of energy. And the Eight of Swords here is about imprisonment, maybe a bit of a stalemate, a bit of a powerlessness, self-victimization. But you know, she can just take off this blindfold and see that she has been the one tying herself down. So it's about seeing that you are not, you can get yourself out of this position. It doesn't need to be as heavy. So it really should be focusing on the happiness and the lightness of these cards. And this might be going on in the back of your head. Might be if there is a relationship ending, maybe you are feeling sorry and maybe you're feeling a little bit lost at that time, but it's still forcing a new beginning. But I think that shifting your focus from it being negative, of course, is you should take time to grieve if you need it, but also redirecting that energy and regenerate it and transform it into something positive is really what we're asking for. That's not for everyone. I'm just picking up on a undercurrent there, and I'm gonna respectively move away from that. Getting back into the main reading, we have the subconscious. What's going on? What's going on? What is the key to the mystery and what's lurking beneath here, Sagittarius? What's going on in your subconscious, in your unconscious energy? We have strength. You're picking up on that. You have another infinity, another 8, another 8. Maybe you see 999, maybe you see 888. It's also a card about karma and courage. You know, this lady is putting her hand in the lion's mouth there, and no sane person is doing that, but they have a special bond here. She trusts the lion and the lion trusts her, right? It's a card about bravery, instinct, and confidence, inner strength, and having a power from an inner understanding and trust, not only from one place, but a balance, if that makes sense. It's just about really embracing the inner strength of yourself and acknowledge yourself. And this is really what you're picking up on. I really feel like there is a lot of strength within you, and you feel, you know, that. That's really what I'm getting. You also got a lot of gold here, very golden cards. And you have 3 major arcanas in a row. So I feel like there's something quite big happening for you, and it's going to, you even have the lion there, it's going to be very exciting for you. 3, 4 major arcana cards. It's going to be really exciting for you, and you're tapping into that manifestation energy, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's a very light and amazing reading here. Maybe it's going to be a little bit hard, but you are up for the task. Gonna have a Sagittarius attitude towards March. Oh, okay. So the moon, another major arcana. You don't know if it's intuition or illusion guiding you. I feel like since this come up like this, it could be both working in your good and in your bad. This is your subconscious. Is about intuition versus illusion, secrecy. But you know, this is at night, and at night you just need to take small steps to move you forward. You got water there that has to do with emotion and intuition, and you have in the background the mountains, which will be an achievement or several achievements, but also a little bit of a challenge. But it's like you are feeling neither positive or negative about it. You're kind of ready to take it on. That's what I'm getting. The environment around Sagittarius. How is their environment? How are people around Sagittarius? So maybe that's why you're picking up on this energy. Three of Cups again, and maybe you're being a little bit influenced of the people around you getting into your conscious mind. So we have this self-victimization, and they can just take the blindfold off to see that they can actually get out of it. Maybe that's what you are being surrounded with, but also you're being surrounded once again about you're surrounded by good people. Maybe you should reach out to a friend you've not spoken to in a while. Maybe it's time to celebrate something, maybe celebrate an achievement, and really leave this, whoever's a little bit self-victimizing in the back here, or if there's a situation where maybe at work, maybe in a friend group where you feel like one friend is being a little bit more self-victimizing than others, maybe that's what you need to start sorting out, because I feel like this is actually changing your conscious mind, because you have the world, you're all ready for new start, and it's great to have this positive energy with you, but you also have this lurking in the back of your head. You need just positivity, and maybe even go and ask for help, to just go inside, maybe even ask yourself for help, or even your higher self for help if you need any guidance. Thank you so much. What's the short-term outcome for Sagittarius, for their actions and their energies throughout the month of March? And it's a 10 of Cups, and 10s are maximum expression, and this is emotional and intuitional and healing. Maximum expression. It's a card about peace and contentment, being content with what you have and being happy with that. Emotional fulfillment, belonging. Did I not say belonging earlier as well? I belong, yeah, with the world. I belong. So belonging will be maybe a good word for you throughout the month of March. But there will also be a deep sense of community, and from love you also heal. Healing with the water, healing maybe from this around here. This is what you need to focus on, and this is a short-term outcome. Short-term outcome could be days, weeks, or even months, but that is the short-term outcome. You see they're dancing here around, you're very happy, and that is a wonderful energy to have. I feel very light, and I'm very happy for you, Sagittarius. I'm so proud of you. The long-term outcome from the energies for the month of March, could you please guide them for the highest good? What do they need to know about and be aware of? Okay, so, okay, great. So we have the, we have the 5. 5 is about change. So long-term approach is also still change. It's a 5 of Swords, and it's about change and possibility. It's a card about sneakiness and win at all costs, and victory comes with consequences, and you want to seek resolution. But this is going into the reverse, right? This is not going to go into the upright. You will, once again, what we talked about, you will be content. You might be using your mind to get you further, that you know, planning ahead and strategizing a bit. But there is no sneakiness and win at all costs. You will be celebrating. This is a long-term outcome, so it could be months, a year, or even years. So you will be celebrating and learning to be content with what you have. And if you don't have it, you might start actually planning on, how could I actually get there instead of having to get there. Does that make sense? You also have the 2, which is about patience and balance, and it's into the upright, and this is such a great card to finish with, because it's about planning, and it's about first few steps, discovery, and having a vision and turning that into planning. You see, he stands there in his castle. He needs to leave his comfort zone to leave and explore the world. You can see that he's standing there with the world in his hands, and he has the world in his hands, and he's built this castle. It's been keeping him safe, but he's yearning for maybe even a little bit of traveling, some new adventures, and things like that. Is making and having the materials, like the ones, to make a dream or the dream come true. So if you're looking about moving, this is a great time. It's a great time for traveling as well, but it will also help you with being content with what you have. It might be actually able to help you push yourself out of your comfort zone to even be content with a little bit less or with something new. Does that make sense? This is such a beautiful and very, very light reading, Sagittarius. I feel so happy for you, and I'm so proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You will purify and you will cleanse and you will really, I'm getting a little bit teary here. I don't need to do that, but what else does Sagittarius need to be aware of before we close this reading? What does Spirit want Sagittarius to know about? This is really popping out as well. It's a new beginning. It's a fresh start. Thank you so much. We have communicate. Maybe ask for help. Get into contact with friends and really connect, but also communicate with yourself is what I'm getting there. We have the law of attraction. What you can attract, what you know that you deserve, Sagittarius. You know, it's also 3 here, and it's connecting me to this 3 of Cups. And the law of attraction, you know, what you can say, what you give out, you will get back. But when you know something is so right, I'm getting goosebumps on my legs now. When you know something is so right and you can feel it in your gut, in your heart, and in your mind, and those 3 are aligned, 3 again, you might be seeing a lot of synchronization throughout the month of March, because it's also the 3rd month. It's ridiculous, really, but thank you so much. It's not ridiculous, but the law of attraction is when you know that you deserve something, like you know that you are worthy of something, it will kind of, when you feel it in your entire fiber of your being, it will present itself to you. I don't know if that makes sense. I've experienced it myself, and it is such a powerful thing once the magician is actually, and you connecting to that magician energy and you can actually start to create. It's wonderful. Thank you so much. What else? Thank you. We also have avoid drama. So don't, maybe this has to do with these cards. Don't get caught up in anyone else's drama. Stay and keep yourself in your beautiful energy that you've been working on so hard, and stay away from other people's drama. There, you know, because this is also why I'm feeling like this is connected, because if this is happening around you, this sadness here and the little hopelessness, it will affect your conscious mind and how then you are moving your energies. So this is exactly what it's trying to say here. Try to just keep the drama out and just really focus on what you deserve and what you know that you deserve and love. What else does Sagittarius need to be aware of before I close this reading? Oh, we have, okay, so emotions are running high. That's amazing. With emotions we create. We have what you need to release. Do you need to release that friend, that or that energy of the self-victimization that is surrounding you somewhere? I don't know exactly where it is. You should know it though. What do you need to release? It's time to do it. It's time to release negativity. Once again, we know that luck is on your side. The new moon in Sagittarius is even your moon here talking to you. Luck is on your side. So strike now, and it's time to take action. So it all ties in together, and I'm so happy for you, and I'm very proud of you, and I really hope that this resonated with you. I'm so proud. Thank you so much for being here. If anything resonated, please leave a like, please leave a comment. I love to hear from you, and consider subscribing, and hopefully I see you in the month of April. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.